I'm here to tell you today that almost every single thing you've probably ever heard about the Constitution before today was wrong.
We're fighting an organized, well-funded, well-trained, and battle-hardened enemy.
And my job is to protect from government overreach. Your job is to protect from government overreach.
We're not the mask police. Don't call us up if you want us to come and remove somebody because they're wearing a mask. It's not going to happen.
This is what I'm talking about. Start educating yourself and start educating your public.
I'm not proud at all of the rhetoric that comes out of our state and the rights that have been taken away from the people back in our state. But I can tell you this, sheriffs from across the country is what gives me strength to make the stand that I have.
Who but a sheriff should have said no? That law will not be enforced on my watch.
As of now, we are set to go in front of the Nevada Supreme Court in January. But regardless of the outcome, I will not waver. We as sheriffs cannot waver. Our oath is the foundation of what we do for the people we serve. Once we waver from that, the house we've built as American law enforcement will crumble to nothing.
I proudly consider myself constitutional sheriff, and I encourage those of you who are not constitutional sheriffs, please become one.
I will not be afraid. I will not be intimidated by these domestic terrorists who want to destroy our country.
I had a sheriff just 2 weeks ago whose citizens came and said, you know what he told us when we told him we were being abused by the COVID-19 executive orders? He told us to get a good lawyer. We are not a lawyer referral service, especially when you can stop the injustice. We're not doing that here. Why? Though that's pretty easy, because we believe in freedom.
But what did Jefferson say the purpose of civil government was? To protect God-given rights. To secure these rights, governments are instituted among men. So the purpose of government is not to make sure your seatbelt is buckled. It's not to make sure you're eating your veggies. It's not to redistribute your wealth. And by the way, the purpose of civil government is not to protect your health. It's to protect your liberty so you can protect your health.
And they called them and commanded them not to speak at all, nor teach in the name of Jesus. And Peter and John answered and said unto them, whether it be right in the sight of God to hearken unto you more than unto God, judge you.
We've heard all about defunding the police, cutting out qualified immunity, taking away our Second Amendment rights. So we know who their enemies are.
She says, I did not leave and fight to become a United States citizen and leave Pakistan for somebody to take away the rights that I've fought so hard to get.
What has happened to America? Why are the cities burning? Why are we being destroyed? Why is our governments, some of these governments become so evil? What has happened is we as a nation have turned away from obedience to God.
And in the word it says in Isaiah 54:17, no weapon which is formed against us shall prosper.
These are times that try men's souls. The summer soldier and sunshine patriot will, in the time of crisis, shrink from the fight. We cannot shrink from the fight. And we must be willing to risk our next election. It's worth it. Freedom and liberty are worth it. Do your duty and leave the rest to Him.